$2.3 billion sent to LA County over 4 years is completely unaccounted for. That's $2.3 billion that could have been used to clean up this or find housing for people who live like this.
They've got away with just sweeping it under the rug.
So the politicians don't want to solve the problem. They just want to cut the checks to their friends and then claim they're being compassionate. You stay classy, San Diego.
That's the light that Kate Monroe, who created these videos, went out, spoke to these people, really shines on this. She's the CEO of VetCom, a San Diego business with a nonprofit arm that helps the homelessness. Marine Corps veteran. She did a spectacular job bringing this to our attention.
I know that, this whole thing is about solutions.
Yes.
Can you give us an idea of what solutions you recommend?
The solution I recommend is something I've kind of been nicknaming Home Sweet Homeless. And we need to do sanctioned camping. So much open land, but putting them in Balboa Park is not safe for our public. It's not safe for them. Right. Putting them in hotels is just going to lead to their suicide. Those two are not the answer.
Yeah, moving them anywhere under California law is going to be a very tough ordeal.
Very difficult.
Great work on your part. Kate Monroe, thank you for coming in. Best of luck to you.
Good morning, this is Kate. How can I help? Kate, my name's Marjorie Chapman, okay? The guy with the helmet in a wheelchair, that's the brother I've been looking for like 25 years. What?
Would you like me to go find him?
This is blowing my mind. Oh my God. Nobody's been able to find him.
I think compassion is, we're going to put you inside. We're going to put you in a shelter. We're going to put you in some hot tent out in the middle of a parking lot. But what we don't realize is we are killing people with this so-called compassion.
Can you explain what you mean by the stick and carrot to our audience?
Yeah, the stick and carrot, I mean, really all there is right now is a carrot. Here's some food, here's some drugs. We're going to let you live your lawless life on the street. There's just a bunch of carrots. It's basically do whatever you want to do. It's the Wild West.
Kate Monroe, CEO of VetCom, veteran advocate, down on Skid Row today with Mr. Chad Bianco, who is running for California state governor. And I'm proud to actually be out on this walk with you because in really taking a look at the landscape of everybody running and looking at what really needs to be done. We have a crime problem in this state, whether it's fraud, waste, and abuse or just open drug use and murder that needs to be fixed, and who better to fix it?
Yeah.
So what were some of your thoughts today? Had to be interesting for you. You've been out being a officer of the law, and today you were witnessing some stuff that probably wasn't,
Yeah, it is hard because from the law enforcement perspective, I'm watching hand-to-hand exchanges of drugs. I'm seeing needles. I don't think for the entire 4 blocks that we walked, the smell of marijuana ever left. I mean, it was always there. So from the law enforcement perspective, it's an issue. It's a major issue. Yeah. From a human perspective, from a non-law enforcement civilian perspective, you're seeing faces and you're hearing voices.
Real people.
And you're hearing story after story of the same thing. They all know what's broken. They all know this is broken. They all know that government is not helping. They all know when you have workers involved and people living here saying that the money is being stolen by people that are not using it for help, there's an issue. Now, in reasoning ability, we know that's happening anyway. But when you're hearing it from the people that are living here, there's nothing more emotional for a man, and I don't want to get into the whole sexist thing, but I'm a man, so I'm telling you, there's nothing more emotional for me than to see an absolute grown adult man emotional breakdown cry.
The guy that cried?
Because
I almost started crying.
Because he needs help.
Well, and that's there's so many things that I think that people miss with cleaning up homelessness. It's like having a hoarder's house. Where do you start? Well, you have to first bucketize these people. They are not all in the same problem. Now, many of them are on drugs, but a lot of them have mental health problems. Some of them just got out of prison, like this beautiful guy that we talked to that cried with us. Some people are circumstantially homeless. You can't treat it all with the same wand, and you certainly can't treat it without any money.
Right. And I will tell you personal experience, my history, what I did, and the same thing I'm going to do for California. And what is a perfect example of the failure of Skid Row and of Los Angeles politics and of state of California politics. I made Riverside County law enforcement better because it was not about treating crime. It was not about addressing crime. That's easy to say, we're going to address crime. We went way above and beyond that, and we addressed quality of life issues, because every single community's quality of life issue is different.
Yes.
Skid Row's quality of life issue is not the same as Beverly Hills.
No.
So why are we treating it the same? Why are we letting people that live in Beverly Hills decide what's best for Skid Row? And treating it, this is the failure of California, homelessness. We keep calling it homelessness.
Yeah, it's not a housing issue.
Here.
Yeah.
We walked around building after building after building of homes that are, the people are still living in tents.
Yeah.
This is not about homes. This is about drug addiction, alcohol addiction, mental health care, and the complete failure of us to address human beings in a compassionate manner to get them the help that they need. And one thing that struck me very strange that I haven't thought about from the lady that's working here is these people are so, they have been spent years and years and years of complete drug and alcohol abuse and homelessness, living on the street, that they don't remember what it is to live any other way.
Basic things.
So she is having to teach them that you wake up in the morning and brush your teeth and comb your hair. And if we are not going to address this issue like that, instead of saying we need more homes, because this is where the money, I know where the money is gone. The money is gone in homes because the money went to the person that owns that building.
Yeah.
The money went to the person that
goes to all the builders and all of that. Yeah.
That takes care of the building. It's not going to the people. This industrial complex is enabling all of that we see on the street, the tents on the street, so all of these other people can make money. That's not what it's supposed to be for.
I mean, and you know, you and I were just talking about, if you took all the voters in California and you had them do this same walk, just like we have done, you know, with different outlets today. It's easy to say what you believe until you have to go see it and walk in it and listen to it. Then you go, man, this is not the story I've been told.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are arguably the best state in the country. Los Angeles and San Francisco should be the greatest cities and the greatest state in the country.
Well, they were.
And look at what we're walking through.
Oh.
And
wait till we go to San Francisco.
This
Chad.
is yeah.
Just wait till we go to San Francisco.
Why in God's green earth would we allow this to happen? And why would you have something that you call Skid Row that you just accept instead of doing something to fix it, to make these people's lives better?
Here's why. So, in my opinion, this level of homelessness, the industrial complex, is just like, you know, the military-industrial complex. You have to create this chaos. You have to create this problem. You have to fund this problem to this size so that money can come to fix it, so you can just take the money and put it in your pocket, spend more to keep the problem going so that it never gets fixed. Because the second you fix homelessness, the funding goes away.
Absolutely.
You know, and they come here hoping to get back into normalcy, get back into wellness. A lot of mental health issues are here, and those issues are not being taken care of. You know, it's not being taken care of. And us, as the entity that I work for, we're a clinic, but we have the full scope of services that we're government funded. We are FQRC, and we look at this picture every day.
Yeah.
And we hear all these monies that's coming in. The mayor comes in and do all these ribbon cuttings and all of this, all of the lights and glamours. And then we see our fellow citizens still suffering.
This, you know, being out on the street, I've walked a lot of places, and people tell me that getting any drug is very simple. Like in San Diego, they're like, you can walk 5 feet. Is it that easy here? Yeah.
You've been here 5 years?
Yeah.
Where were you before this?
Before, I was in a sober living place, and before that I lived in MacArthur Park, and I also lived in South Central.
All during that 5 years?
How long have you been homeless?
Like 8 years.
Been homeless for 8 years. Did drugs start the homeless problem?
It was alcohol.
Alcohol led to the drugs, and then
my family and friends got sick of me. I think
they felt like they couldn't help you, and they kicked you out.
Pushed you away?
Yeah.
That's very common. That's most people's story.
Hi there. Very good. How are you? Are you living down here?
Yeah.
You are?
Wine garden.
You live in Weingarten?
So did you, when you came to California, did you immediately end up on the street in LA? Yeah?
From the Greyhound bus station, I got lost. I didn't know where I was going or anything. So yeah, I can come and go, and I ain't got to worry about the drama. You know, there's too much drama, too much fighting in shelters. So I would rather stay in the tent, and I ain't got to deal with that by myself.
It shouldn't be where they keep us in one spot. They keep us in one spot in the cesspool of it.
Keep it down.
So they can keep the police funded, so they can, real gentrification. Here, we're gonna put stuff in positive spaces to keep them in chain, you know, and keep them lost. Because when you're lost, you don't wanna get into politics. You don't wanna get into things where it can help the people out. And it's about the people. If it's really about the people, and we living in America, it's really about the people, it will help us. Give us recovery.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, billions have been spent, and there's actually more homeless.
And more homeless.
Yeah.
You know, and it just keeps toppling and toppling and toppling and toppling, and then the people that really is supposed to be getting the money is not getting the money.
Now, where do you think it's lost in translation? Like the money starts on its journey here, and then where does it?
Where
does
do
it
you
go?
think it ends up? Or where?
It ends up in their personal pockets.
We've heard this a lot today.
It ends up in their personal pockets. Like, for instance, the guy that was running the wine garden.
Yeah.
Okay? He was charging contractors so much money to do contracting on certain buildings to bring in the homeless. But on the back end, it didn't cost that much. So that back
So they
end,
make all that money.
So that back end was going either between myself, you, and the next person.
So, in my opinion, this level of homelessness, the industrial complex, is just like, you know, the military-industrial complex. You have to create this chaos. You have to create this problem. You have to fund this problem to this size so that money can come to fix it. So you can just take the money and put it in your pocket, spend more to keep the problem going so that it never gets fixed. Because the second you fix homelessness, the funding goes away.
Absolutely.
And I think that there's places we could better use these funds than on this.
Very much
like
so.
Maybe
there's a major gap here of if everybody got together, we could see, hey, wait a minute, it's not actually them and it's not the cops, it's them.
It's the people up in the towers.
Yeah.
And it really always is, and it always has been, but that doesn't mean that that should continue. And I think, you know what I was saying earlier, there's a season of change that you see getting ushered in across the country. It's not just here, but we desperately need it here. There's so much like just crime even in our government. Somebody's got to have the willingness to go prosecute it.